Stop making that face. Nobody needs a wet nap.
Stop making what face?
That one, like you were trying to push one out.
Oh, I was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody needs a wet nap.
Anyway, we were recording. What's up, Rufus the Villain?
Mr. Mayhem.
Back in the studio for the first time in a long time.
Oh, couple haters over here.
So what's new, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You haven't been on since you had your eye surgery.
No, we've done two, but
yeah.
The caveat to that is we were so. What's the right word? Wonderfully blissed with THC concentrate.
That I fucked up the recording.
No, it was no, not really, because we had the conversation. We still had the interaction.
Yeah.
It happened. It just wasn't recorded.
Right. Well, it was kind of recorded, but it never saw the light of day.
Whenever we involve music and Pantera, it doesn't. It's just like Pantera, and then it's like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's all you can get in this episode. Because we did two boxes, a box and a half of comic books,
which was awesome.
Which we'll have to do again.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, I remember like when we got all done, I was like, "What the hell, dude?"
And it was just the beginning.
Yeah, it was like
the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, we only recorded like 30 seconds of it.
Of a 2-hour podcast.
Yeah, we were tell them what we were doing that day.
We were smoking copious amounts of marijuana
out of a pen, which I'm not used to.
Yeah, it's a vape pen, but so we weren't smoking it because to smoke you literally have to put flame to it. That's the legit term for it.
That makes sense.
But yesterday,
it
was Record Store Day. Fun fact.
Okay.
And Record Store Day, what they do is like comic book day. So every record store, mom and pop record store, and I say mom and pop like not Best Buy because Best Buy doesn't sell CDs, but like Bookman's or Zia or whatever, they have special things that are happening, right?
Right.
And so this story concluded yesterday, but it started in 1995. Okay.
All right.
So yesterday was the conclusion of something that in 1995, 96 was something like I would like to do. This is something I would like to do.
Okay.
So what wound up being the culmination from 95 to 2019 is yesterday I got to sit in line at Zia Records and shake hands and have a conversation with the creator of The Crow.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
James Obarr was at the Zia.
Yeah, I saw you shared that event on Facebook.
Yeah, coolest dude. Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, how was that experience?
Oh, I got a call from Metal Chicks Rule. So big shout out to Metal Chicks Rule.
Yeah, we got to have her back on again one of these days.
And
the old cast of the show.
Head out now. It's like 2:00 in the afternoon. It wasn't supposed to start till 4. Head out now. So I head out. I drive down there. She Google wallets me, buddy. I get her 2 of the graphic novels because she didn't have it there. The 25th anniversary of the graphic novel. So it was like a hardback addiction.
Addiction.
Addition.
That's fair to say, though.
And what else? I got my Funko Pop the Crow signed.
Oh, cool. That's super cool, man.
DVD,
Point the mic at you some more, brother.
The double disc DVD with extra bonuses. I got that signed by him. I got the insert to that where it says Brandon Lee. I got that signed by him. I got the card that I got, oddly enough, when I worked for the Dimension X comic books in 1994.
I remember that.
The soundtrack to The Crow has a band called Machines of Loving Grace.
That's right.
That band is somehow connected to Southern Arizona or Arizona in general. They were at the movie release to come meet Machines of Loving Grace at the Dimension X comic books. I worked at Dimension X. I got to meet the guys. They signed the Brandon Lee card to the Crow set. Man. So James Obarr signed the front.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude.
So it was full circle, dude.
That's
full circle.
That's way cool,
1994, I found the graphic novel.
That's awesome, dude.
And then they had a documentary on him, and he had lost his wife in a car accident. And had come to this is how The Crow is created. The Crow is created out of a traumatic experience.
Well, that doesn't surprise me at all.
In his life, but for as many people, as many things is brought together in happiness because it connects. So the way for The Crow for me is, I kind of knew who Bruce Lee was. I knew who Brandon Lee was, and then they were going to do The Crow, so I went and read the graphic novel. Mm-hmm. I've been this character for Halloween. My mom loved this character.
I think you and I both have done that on Halloween.
Sister loved this character, so it was like the
culmination. When you're done, I have a cool story about your sister. I do. Yeah, go ahead.
So it was a culmination of actually having the ability the ability,
Battley.
the ability to meet one of
And just
my.
so you guys know, we haven't smoked anything yet.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's
yeah.
on him.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm totally. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, 5 sheets to the wind.
Soft. SWAFT. Anyway, back to my story. So it was, I don't know, it was kind of like a bucket list thing, dude.
That's cool, man.
It was like everything worked perfectly, like as they would say, the stars aligned, and it just worked out without anything. Because if I would have planned to go to this event, it would have never happened the way it happened yesterday.
Right,
like,
that's
legit,
cool, man. That's really cool.
Legit sat there, waited, got everything signed, took pictures with him. I'll show him pictures too.
Yeah.
Just got everything signed, dude. Shook his hand.
That's cool, man.
Was like, thank you.
I got to meet Rob Liefeld last year. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not on the same vein, but I thought that was pretty cool. He was at Comic-Con. So it was pretty cool. But the story I want to tell about your sister, like Kristi, shout out to Kristi, R.I.P. What a great person. Like we were, you remember the time we met Twisted? It was because of your sister.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
That's what I'm saying. Well, that's right. It was because of your sister. Mm-hmm. Like me and her, like she picked me up, drove me over there, and I was like, we were standing in line.
You and Rob Van Drunk.
Yep. And we were getting ready to leave.
Because you guys have been standing there forever.
Yeah, and Kristi's like, no, man, let's stay. And then like we all like, okay, let's go. So myself, Rob, and your sister, we were walking around the corner of Zia, and we see this black fucking like sedan pull up.
Right.
And they fucking get out, and they're like, you ain't going nowhere, ninjas, are you? And we're like, no. We went and got back in line. And your sister's the one that took that picture of me and Twisted.
And then they took the picture. I got that.
Yeah.
I got that. Was it not Mirror?
Yeah.
Mirror to Justin from Mad Rocks and Monoxide.
Exactly, yeah. And that was the coolest thing, because I remember standing in line with her, and I was like, I'm nervous. She's like, don't be nervous. They're just people.
Right. Yeah, it's the truth.
Yeah, I thought that was, that was kind of a cool story. Like,
right.
Have you ever met anybody else that was like come an idol to you or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I met Kung Fu Vampire.
Oh, nice.
That was
nice.
completely, walked up to him, hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah. That was...
Locksmith.
Where was that at?
Club 6th. It was on 6th and Silver Lake over in the hood.
Oh, okay.
South Tucson.
See how much better it sounds when you're actually talking to them.
Mad Child Prevail, Rob the Viking, swell members at the, what is The Rock?
The Rock? Okay. I got to meet Nick Hexum. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a new album coming out, too.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who else?
If you guys don't know 311, go check that shit out.
Mark Rizzo from Soulfly and Il Nino.
Nice, man. Nice.
Me and my sister both met him.
I got to meet Wayne Static at Ozfest.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Wayne Static.
Yeah, that was Ozfest 2000. And I remember the story behind that. Is I was dating a girl named Ashley at the time, and we were here in Tucson, and like Powerman 5000 was going to be there, and like all of our favorite bands.
Your favorite band for sure.
Fuck yeah.
PM5K.
Fuck yeah. They kind of suck now, but their music has got all poppy lately.
How you gonna pay the bills? Huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got to be almost 50, if not more.
If I'm my age, then yeah.
Yeah. So, but my girlfriend Ashley at the time, we shared a love for Powerman 5000, and she's like, "They're gonna be here. Let's go." And she had a Jeep Cherokee, so we had the opportunity to get up to Phoenix to go do it.
Nice.
So I remember we drove up to Phoenix the day before, and her uncle, he was like this electrical engineer, had this huge house, and I was like 17 at the time, however old I was in 2000.
19 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, it's craziness. But like we drove up there, and he took us to dinner, and we went to this Mexican restaurant. To where it was like I ordered this dish that was like so spicy that like it was one of those things like when you eat, like you can't stop or else it starts getting spicy.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't eat spicy food.
Well, like it's when you enjoy spicy food the way I do, you start eating it, and like once you slow down, it like kicks in.
Sure.
I remember the next morning we're getting ready to go to Ozfest, and I fucking was blowing the ass out my pants from fucking spicy food, and I was like worried that we weren't gonna make it because I'm like, oh man, like I've got a shit, and then like we get there, and then it hits her. Like we're standing in fucking line for Ozfest, and it hits her, and she's like, "Oh my God, Keith, what are we gonna do?" And like, I'm gonna shit myself, And then I literally, do you remember the band The Deadlights?
Yes.
I walked up to their tour bus, knocked on the door, and asked if my girlfriend could take a shit, and they let her go in and take a shit.
Awesome.
Yeah,
The power of poo.
yeah. I was like, dude, I never even heard of that band before, but I was just like, she like put it on me, like, what are you gonna what?
She put it on you?
More or less. She's
I would not.
She's like, I got to get this taken care of, or else we're not getting in the door.
We might have some issues.
Yeah, like I was trying to remember. Oh, well, shit. Oh, hey, Ro.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Just
hey, Ro.
do whatever you got to do with that.
Who else have you met?
Okay, so I've met me and Pauly, R.I.P. Pauly, walked into the
Much respect, Pauly.
DoubleTree Hotel in Phoenix. We were going to see the Vans Warped Tour. Walked in, and he's paying for the room, and we just drove from Tucson to Phoenix in like 115. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And get into the hotel, and he's paying for the room. And who walks right past me, but the whole entire band of Rancid, and
oh motherfuck, dude.
and in an excited voice like this.
Hey,
no, I was like, Paul, hey, cousin. He's all, what? Dude, it's fucking Rancid. And everybody in the place looked at me like I had a fucking meat hook for a fucking wiener. Like this, and my cousin and Pauly, for no bullshit, looked right at me. He was like, dude, calm down. You're making a fucking fool of yourself.
Calm down.
So
I can see Pauly saying that.
We went to the show. Well, we went to Food City, first time I've ever been to a Food City in Phoenix. Got some cronies and some limes. Went back to the hotel, put them on ice, went to the show, right? We were staying in a nice hotel because obviously Rancid's there.
Right.
So we get done with the show, right? We saw Pennywise, Bad Religion,
Nice.
No Effects, the Mad Caddies, Thrice.
Thrice. I haven't heard that name in a long
Face to Face,
time.
No Effects, Lagwagon, Pulley, No Use for a Name, Guttermouth. It was
What
like,
a good lineup.
Oh
man.
my god, it
Yeah,
was
what
like a
good
day
lineup.
in the sun. I was so sunburned. Anyway, we go back to the hotel. It's all done. Me and fat cousin Pauly just balling high. You know what I mean?
Fucking love Pauly, man.
And
fucking love Pauly.
he's like, dude,
He introduced me to industrial music.
yeah. What was it? Ogre?
Ogre. Oh, dude. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ministry. Yeah. Anyway, go back to the hotel. He gets some of them cronies, pops some fucking limes, smokes us a fatty, goes down to the pool. It's like 95 degrees. It's like 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
There's
If you
like-
guys don't know life here in parts unknown, it's hot.
It's like 30 people in the pool, and of the 30
People soup.
No, it was a pool that was big enough for the entire band Rancid and like 5 to 6 security. So
Oh, man.
so nobody drowned. But these guys' eyes, the retina of the eye
Was non-existent.
Have you seen Supernatural?
Yeah.
Okay.
What,
Well,
dude?
I'm gonna give a reference. So when like somebody turns, then you think they're a good person, and then all of a sudden their eyes go all black.
Yup.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
kind of what they look like.
Supernatural is one of my favorite shows, man. I've got a picture with Castile right over there with Misha Collins.
In season 15.
Yeah.
The next one's in.
Yeah. That kind of sucks, man.
No, it doesn't. It's okay.
Well, it just kind of depends on how they're going to bring the story to a close.
Have you seen the end of the season?
No, don't spoil it for me.
Buttons it right out.
Don't spoil it for me.
Button now. I'm not
I'm
ruining
going to
it.
kick you in the nuts underneath the desk.
Good luck reaching.
I'm spindly, man. I'm fucking spindly.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Spindly. There's no need to be catatankerous right now.
So who would you say? Who would you
Who
kind
would you
of?
say?
You got me kind of on I'm thinking about the Warped Tour. Who was your favorite band to see at that time?
Man,
It's hard to say, huh?
probably Bad Religion.
Bad Religion, Guttermouth is one of my personal favorites.
Well, a lot of those bands I've never seen again. It was like the
Well,
only
yeah.
time that I seen them.
I saw Suicidal Tendencies.
I've seen Suicidal Tendencies.
I saw them at
Bush
the
and
Rialto.
Deftones at the Pima County Fair.
Oh, Suicidal Tendencies and the Deftones.
And Bush.
Nice, dude. You got to give respect to Bush. You got to.
I mean, it is.
They weren't amazing, but you got to give respect to who they were when they were.
The music that they made.
Yeah, like
That dude got to bang Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
And then cheated on her with the babysitter.
Oh, dude, what a fool!
If
What
that-
a fool,
If
dude!
that's not ironic, I don't know what is.
Like Gwen Stefani was like my biggest crush in the '90s. Her like serious, dude.
Why? I mean, just FYI, every dude in No Doubt.
I don't care. I just wish I was in No Doubt.
Right?
I just wish I was in No. Remember the video for "I'm Just a Girl"?
I'm just. Spiderweb walking.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude, that was so
And
good.
then when she did the song with Bradley Noel.
Saw Red. Yeah, dude, good times, man. That was good.
R.I.P. Bradley Noel.
Yeah, dude, big shout out to Bradley Noel. We wouldn't have We wouldn't have dub music the way that we do now.
Americanized. Well, it was in another part of the country, but for,
Yeah, it wouldn't
for what
be-
Sublime did,
It wouldn't be.
and I don't understand what the hate is between the 311 kids and the Sublime kids. It's all good.
Who
man.
cares, man? It's just good music.
I understand that 311 kids aren't into the dope scene, and that's what he died of, dude. He thought that he needed to be on that level of a junkie to be famous,
Right,
and
right.
unfortunately, a lot of people out there have that problem, and addiction's not something to be fucking
It's
with.
definitely not. It's
And
definitely.
if you
not.
know somebody that has an addiction problem, you need to help them in any way that you can. Just be
and
human.
don't judge.
Just be a human being.
Yeah, and don't
just
judge.
Just be a human being.
Yeah,
And that's coming from a guy that's named Mr. Mayhem 520. You're welcome.
and I'm the villain.
so you're
But
welcome.
like the big thing about 311 is like I could be in any bad mood, like I could be in the worst of bad moods, and throw on any 311 song, and my fucking my consciousness gets raised, my emotions get raised. Like hell yeah,
Right.
you get what I'm saying?
Totally.
Like
For a guy that didn't want to jump a fence to see him.
are we gonna tell the story? We should tell this story.
Only for the simple fact that if you would have jumped that fence with me,
I would have got to
probably-
see 311.
No, you probably would have jumped to your death with me.
Yeah.
Because I was almost going to jump over, and people were
Let's,
like,
so let's tell the story. This
it was a fall ball.
Fall ball.
311.
What year?
I don't know. You'd have to.
2002, 3,
I
maybe
don't
something
know.
like
311 Stained. I can't remember who else.
that. Rage was there.
No, there was no Rage Against the
No,
Machine.
okay, okay. It's just so long ago.
Yeah.
So long and so many fucking bong loads ago that I don't remember.
So we go down to the local venue. It's a baseball park. Blah blah blah. We get there. Whoever's playing, the next band on is 311.
Because we were just gonna watch them from the.
the overpass.
Yeah, we were just
and
gonna
I was
go.
like, dude, this fence is nothing.
Yeah,
And it was like, even if you got caught, they're just gonna send you out.
yeah.
You're not going to jail. You know what I mean?
Well, my big thing is I've never been good at jumping fences. I just
Right.
can't jump fences,
Yeah,
dude.
no,
I just can't do
I
it.
got you. For a guy that loves Spider-Man, it's an odd.
Shut up.
occurrence. Really weird.
But continue.
So I was like, dude, I'm jumping this fence, and you're like, no.
I was like steadfast,
He's
like, not,
and it was like 5 minutes in a hurried, like sped up pace of fucking, dude, come on, no, come on, no, come on, no, come on, no. Come on,
I was.
no.
I've never been so stubborn about
No,
anything in
no,
my life. I'm
No,
like,
I don't want to do it. No, no, no.
like, I'm not
and
doing
then it
it.
was just like, all right, fuck it, I'm jumping the fence. He's like, I'll be right here. It's like, yeah, okay. So then your half of you go up to the fucking top. and
Yeah,
you're
I watched
watching
it from the overpass.
I turn around and there's a sheriff that walks past. So I'm just like, hey, da da da, and I run, take off running. And right where I was going to hop down because I thought it was the fucking field, it was probably like a 45-foot straight concrete fall. I would have shattered every bone in my fucking lower torso. And these people were standing there. No, no, because I was getting ready to hop this bitch. Like, I just jumped that fence. This ain't shit. I land on some grass, be on the field. Nope. Like, no. And I stopped myself just in the nick of time where I had my body mass not over the top. So I didn't tumble over the top. I like, whoa, up. And fucking looked down and fucking those people were like, oh my God, like, are you okay? I was like, yeah. And I looked down and yeah, it would have not been good. So I went around, just beep, and then jogged down and homie Josh is laying on the thing and he's tripping on fucking drugs and he's like, I didn't know you got tickets. I was like, dude, I just jumped the fence. What? Oh my God. And then it was right about that time that 311 came on and I was like, what?
Yeah, and I remember my personal experience standing up on the overpass. Just I was by myself. Oh no, I was not by myself. There was like 50 people on this
Yeah,
overpass
because they were like, hey, I'm not jumping that fence.
to watch 311. Oh, because I could see 311 just fine. I could hear it just fine.
Yeah, and I could see him
Yeah, fuck off.
even better.
I saw 311 at the Rialto. So
I saw 311 at the at Graceland in Seattle, Washington, which
Yeah.
makes the Rialto look like a fucking homeless shack.
well, here's the thing about the Rialto is it's a close up experience. Like you get to be like
Same idea. You could sit up in the
Yeah.
balcony, but it was on the side too.
nice.
So it was like you had the floor, and then you had the side, so you could sit right above the band, and then one more up, and you can sit above a band and the balcony because there was a balcony in the middle.
That's cool.
So it was like super close in the bottom, and then anywhere you were sitting,
What would you say the best concert you've ever been to was?
most fun I've had at or best.
Both.
Super Joint Ritual, Full Blown Chaos at the Ice Box in Seattle, Washington.
Nice, man.
That's probably no bigger than the room that we're sitting in right now.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah.
And that also ties into I met Super Joint Ritual, which is Hank Williams III, the original lineup before they quit. Before Hank Williams III told Phil to go fuck himself, and now Phil can only do Super Joint. It can't be Super Joint Ritual
Oh, I see.
because he was like, no, because Daryl got murdered. R.I.P. Daryl.
Yeah, dude.
So it was like I'm not going to tour anything with anybody because my brother just got murdered on stage.
I think, in my opinion, the best concert I have ever been to, just as far as just like it just being so intense and sticking in my mind, it was Static X, Rob Zombie, and Motley Crue. Yeah, it was at the TCC.
Oh yeah, with no Five Finger Death Punch.
No, Motley Crue.
No, it was Five Finger Death Punch was on that bill.
Oh, what were they?
Yeah, that's where you were like Five Finger Death Punch, and then me and Kristi were like, oh my god, Five Finger. And then we went and searched for Way of the Fist, and I was
That's
like, these guys are
right.
fucking dope. And you were
Yeah.
like, dude, Five Finger Death Punch. You just said it, and I was like, huh? What? I love the name anyway. Five. My lucky number's 5, so Five Finger Death Punch. Fucking sign me up. I'm a fan for fucking life.
Exactly.
Other person I got to meet, and there's photo evidence of me and fucking Ivan Moody back when he was drinking at the fucking KFMA.
Oh, wow.
We weren't allowed to take pictures, but we took pictures. And me and Metal Chicks Rule was like, what? When we were done, fun fact, we were done, and Middle Class Rut was playing. And
another good band.
Me and got to meet them as well at the Pima County Fair, and they signed some shit for me too. I met a lot of people, oddly enough. While we were done and we were fucking going through our shit, and I was experiencing the experience of having to meet Ivan Moody, you know what I mean? And just soaking that in, I'm like, I don't hear any bass. I just hear guitar and drums. Like these things. And Metal Chicks Rule is like, no, dude, there's bass. I was like, no. So we literally walked like 10 feet so we could see the stage because they had the little Zia booth. And it was 2 guys. And I was like, these guys are fucking dope. And fun fact, Middle Class Rut's from Sacramento, which is where the Deftones are from. So I was like,
awesome.
Even fucking doper. Fucking love it. Then they played the fucking fair one year on 420.
Right.
Yeah. And we got me and Metal Chicks, we got to meet them there as well.
Speaking of the fair, how many times has fucking Santana played the fucking Pima County Fair? Like, I remember.
Or Steve Miller Band.
Steve Miller Band, yeah. I remember.
POD, this would be the second year POD playing this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. It's either POD, somebody else. Trapped.
I'm not a huge fan of Trapped. Not that they're a bad band, just don't. That doesn't strike my chord.
Take you on,
Yeah.
headstrong, and take on. Hey. They paid their bills and could support their family making the music. I got no disrespect. Much love. Much
Yeah,
love.
fair enough, man. Fair enough. What's your favorite stuff you're listening to right now?
You're gonna laugh, but whatever, and it's okay
Because I'm a judgy motherfucker.
well, yeah, and you listen to metal. And, oh my God, that's not even metal, Justin. Why are you listening to something so pansy and mamsy pamsy? So the newest Seven Dust is really good.
I don't like Seven Dust, man. But continue. Go ahead. You gotta. I'm gonna give my opinion.
Yes, and you know what I've been told about opinions?
They're like assholes.
Everybody's got one. So yeah, the new Seven Dust is really good. It's super. They go.
Is it still Lejean?
It's super Lejean. It's the original lineup. They're producing themselves. They originally were getting fucked by Trent Reznor. So now they do Seven Bros.
What was that record label?
TVT.
TVT. Yeah. Okay.
That's how they got their break with Bitch on the first album. And this newest one is the 12th album. And in my opinion, it's probably overall some of the heaviest guitar riffs.
Yeah.
Without being like super black speed death.
Okay.
Like, because I'm not a fan of super black speed
metal.
Just black death speed metal. Any of those.
Which I am though,
but with the same attitude, like I've evolved as a human being, and listening to Seven Dust, I have some of my favorite songs.
And don't get me wrong, Seven Dust for me does have some good songs.
They do have some good songs. The body of work for them, for me, is right up my alley. It describes me as a human being.
Nice.
They do the shit that's new album, this most recent album, which is funny because me and MCR went and saw Clutch and Seven Dust.
Clutch is so good, man. Clutch is so good.
So it's like seeing Seven Dust and then getting into this album, because seeing them play the songs live and then getting the album and getting into the songs that I saw performed.
Oh, okay. So you saw the songs performed first,
right?
Okay.
And
that's always really cool.
Which is crazy because they did shit off of the Home.
Okay.
With Denial and Bender.
Denial, that is a good song. Denial is a good
Angel
song.
Sun, fucking.
And they have a connection to Cold Chamber, which is one of my favorite bands.
They have a connection to Snot, and they have a connection to Pantera, and they have a connection to Incubus, and they have a connection to fucking System of a Down. They have a connection to fucking, Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So it's I see them as still putting out music makes me feel good about the music scene.
I can respect that.
But I mean, a lot more after the burial. Those guys are fucking coming out with new music. That shit is fucking. I would say that would hold up to any kind of fucking heavy music you can comprehend that would come from another country, and that shit comes from here. And those guys are fucking dope as fuck.
After the burial.
After the burial, dude. Oh my god, those guys are fucking heavy as shit.
You got me into Suicide Silence.
Suicide Silence. They're redoing the 25th anniversary of the one with
what was the original singer's name?
Mitch Lucker.
He was a badass dude.
R.I.P. Mitch Lucker.
Yeah, he was a bad motherfucker, dude.
That dude. Yeah, I was
like my favorite.
When I found out that dude was dead for 2 years after I had just gotten into him.
My favorite song they do is One Shot. You only get
one shot.
God, what a song,
and
dude.
Fuck everything.
Yeah,
fuck everything. Because sometimes dude, you just want to like fuck everything, fuck everybody, and fuck off. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, fuck it.
Well, I use the term. This is kind of funny. I think I might have brought this up before, but like I use this term all the time, and you said it to me like 20 years ago, and I use it all the time. This is no joke, dude. Yeah, dude. Like when I listen to stuff that's like really heavy and like really hits me,
I
want to rip the knob, turn the knob all the way off, or turn the knob all the way up, rip it off, and throw it at the wall.
Yep.
Like to this day, I still use that term. I'm like, I fucking love that, dude.
That's a Pauly term.
Yeah. Is it really? Yeah. Is it really? Yeah.
Crank it up, Pucker.
Speaking in here, let's do this real quick. In kind of in respect for Pauly, he got me into industrial music. What's your thoughts, or do you enjoy industrial music?
Some.
Like what's anything stand out in your head?
Ministry. Old school Ministry.
Wish you guys could see me. I'm throwing it to double horns.
Jesus built my hot rod.
Yep, and like
KMFDM.
Evil's Toy.
Ogre,
dude.
What was Ogre?
Pig. Ogre was in Skinny Puppy.
Skinny Puppy.
Yeah, dude. Good music, man. Like, but you also got to enjoy that sound.
It's I was never into raves and techno.
Well, and I was in that scene because I'm just a little bit younger than you, and it was just kind of what was.
Never went to one. I experienced it through you. I've been to places where we fucking rave danced and had glow sticks and fucking.
Yeah, that's true.
We scratched in your fucking.
Yeah. You remember I had turntables for a while?
Yeah, we did that, and you're like, damn, you're pretty good. It's like I just like making it do things. I don't know.
Well, like the big thing about turntables is you have to you're listening. Like if you're creating old school techno, old school like electronic music, you're listening to what's going out through your speakers, and you're also listening to what's in your headphones, so you can match beats and so you don't get what you call a train wreck.
Right, but if I'm not mistaken, that's also a form of music as well, where it doesn't have to make sense.
Exactly, like Tar Teenage Riot is one of those.
Right, mindless self-indulgence.
I love mindless self-indulgence, dude. I love those guys, man.
That's one of the bands that you were like, dude, check these guys out, and I got it and was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's so good, man.
Because it was like scream, thrash, punk mixed with like fucking hardcore
electronics.
It was like everything in a blender, and these fuckers were just like 1, 2, 3, 4. I like fucking dogs on the floor. It's just like what? What the fuck did he do?
Well, and then that cover they did of Wu-Tang.
Oh yeah.
I forget what song it is.
Cash Rules Everything Around Me. No. Cream. It wasn't Cream.
No. It'll come to me. I'll look it up as we're talking. Yeah. But like that, mindless self-indulgence kind of brought a new sound.
It was like that Static X.
Yeah,
Wisconsin Death Trip.
Dude, I didn't realize this until maybe like a month ago because of all like the serial killer research I've been doing. Static X named their album after Jeffrey Dahmer.
Wisconsin Death Trip?
Yeah.
I thought he was in Minnesota.
No.
He lived in Minnesota.
He did, but he did his big things in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, well,
where was Ed Gein from?
Ed Gein was dude, way to call me out. He was in Wisconsin too.
There you go.
Yeah, he was in Wisconsin too. It was Plainfields, Wisconsin.
Maybe
putting my listeners like, well, Keith knows this shit.
Who's Keith?
I don't know. I'm Rufus, but I thought that was really interesting. Like, because I love that you bring up mindless self-indulgence, dude, because I remember
that was one of the ones that you did for me.
Yeah, like,
as Pauly did for both of us.
Yeah,
and then stirred the pot and was like, "Hey," or my sister was like, "Hey, bro, here's Sepultura
exactly.
And here's Roots.
Check this shit.
What's Roots?
Like I love that. Like you guys can't see us, but we're like doing the hand motion of check this out. Have this.
Here's this.
Take this into your world.
This is a golden nugget.
Here's a gift.
Yeah.
Here's a gift.
Here's a piece of gold.
Like I remember we had to. It was my freshman year of high school. My freshman year of high school, we had to do a poem. We had to like cover a poem and like read it out loud. We had to like. We had to read it out loud to the class, and I chose to do a Soulfly song.
Right.
And the teacher's like, "Well, no, you can't do a song." I told her, I was like, "This is a poem," and it was "Rise of the Primitive," which I did.
Back to the Primitive.
Back to the Primitive. Yeah, that's that. And I was standing there in my Soulfly shirt that I got at the concert,
right,
and read the lyrics out loud to everybody, and I got a fucking A. Because I told her, I was like,
Soulfly.
Oh, dude, you remember that song he did with Corey Taylor?
He did the song with everybody.
Dude.
Fuck, dude. Jesus Christ. Jump the fuck up.
Oh, god damn it. What was the one he did with Chino? Was that Jump the Fuck Up?
Max? No, it was Soulfly. That was literally the song on the Deftones album.
That's right. Yeah.
Because he was announcing that the band that he was going to be in was going to be called Soulfly.
Yeah, that's right.
Because
that's right. I remember when that album hit the shelves. I bought it like that first day, and I was like,
because
what
his stepson was murdered by some politicians in Brazil, and so he came out with Soulfly, and Sepultura went on to do with the black guy. The horrible
Jason Green or something.
Right.
I think his name is Jason Green.
And so then that was
but he sounded good though.
Yeah, it was. I went and saw Sepultura with him.
Yeah.
And
didn't Jason Newsted do some stuff with Sepultura?
Visions of Disorder at the Rialto.
Visions of Disorder. Yes,
that's a band. Go check those guys out. Jesus Christ.
Dude, how about Slaves on Dope?
Slaves on Dope.
Yeah.
What was the other one? American Head Charger.
American Head Charge. Yeah, American Head Charge.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the band Ghost at all?
Hell yeah.
How do you feel about them?
Oh man.
Give me your go hit me with it.
Square Hammer is
my favorite is Beelzebub, Lucifer. You know, like they're like the true satanic fucking band, dude.
And that's
is that Square Hammer that I'm thinking of?
No. That goes into murky gray waters at that point because that is a religious thing, and I'm not really.
Well, we're not going to talk religious. We're just talking their sound.
Yeah, no, I don't want anybody to think because they hear Beelzebub or Lucifer that we're promoting in any way or condoning in any
not at all,
anybody
not at all.
Or denying anybody's right to be whatever they want to be believing in. If that's what you want to believe in, that's on you.
Yeah, just
good
whatever.
for you. Sorry for that disclaimer, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and we're moving on.
Yeah.
Like Donkey Kong.
Moving on like Donkey Kong?
Putting his foot in Godzilla's thong. I don't know. Anyway. So, yeah. So, how you feeling for...
For what?
Are you into Game of Thrones?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so all right. So, this is two theories that I have. Okay? So... HBO, I don't have it, but it's attainable. It's not something I can't readily have. So my theory on this is, do I wait till the 8 episodes are over, and be totally social media ignorant to anything Game of Thrones, and then watch the whole 8 episodes after it's over and done with?
I like waiting till it's all done and then just binging it.
It's so hard to not pay attention to what people are like, oh my God, it's coming on Sunday.
Well, I don't...
8 weeks, dude, that puts it all the way out till the end of April.
Well, I intentionally don't follow any of the Facebook or social media stuff. But I don't follow any of that. That way I can just go into it fresh. I don't get any opinions or anything like that. I just turn it on and watch it.
Right.
You know, like I go out of my way to like not follow what other people say about it.
Right.
So because it's a good show and I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
yeah.
Have you ever read the book by chance?
Negative.
That's I can't say that I've read the book, but I listened to it on
audio.
Yeah. Well, I have Audible's like one of the coolest things fucking ever.
Right.
So, but the book's called Song of Ice and Fire.
Here's a question for you. When's the last time you wrote on a piece of paper with a pencil?
Fucking every day.
All right, good.
Every fucking day.
All right.
Like
I don't use pencil, but yes, it's good.
Like I got research paper. Like this whole fucking studio is scattered with fucking research papers.
Conversation I was having yesterday with how today's youth have no idea really how to interact without Wi-Fi. Like if you don't have
right.
Like these people nowadays would lose their minds. Where we'd be like, all right, just go outside.
Yeah, exactly. Like a couple of weeks ago, we had the wind was real bad and it killed the power. You know, it's like my initial reaction was like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? No power. And then I was like, wait a minute, just take the dog for a walk. Let's just
Go to the park.
yeah, let's just
Go somewhere else.
yeah.
Go do something else.
Well, what I did is
read a book.
What I did is I broke out some comic books with some candles, and I read comic book by candlelight, dude.
Kind of a dangerous thing to do.
Yeah, but it was awesome though.
Paper.
It was
fire.
It was a cool experience. It was like reading John Constantine comic books by candlelight was pretty dope.
I've literally seen you with a good idea and it explode in your face. This is a great idea. Don't do that. Why did it turn out that way? Well,
Yeah.
there was 11 steps that you failed to. And then it's like, what are you doing? Cuckoo. Fuck off.
What else have you been watching?
Let's see. Recently,
The Love, Death, and Robots is amazing.
Yeah, I killed that pretty fast.
I did it in one day. Well, like the opening episode where they're like fighting with
it's all a different. They're all it's individual.
Right.
They're not.
Well, going into it.
What's funny about it? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
The order that you watched it in is not the order that everybody watched it in. They're all in random order. None of them are the same. You don't have.
Well, I just watched it episode after episode.
So the way that is, and Netflix did it, is not everybody got the same order.
What?
Yeah, because that's as random as the people that created it. They didn't want it to be in any specific order.
Okay, so the first one I saw is where she's fighting with that monster. You know, like she is.
That was the fourth one.
For me, that was the first one.
No, that was the fourth one.
For me, that was the first one.
That was the fourth one.
But I was going into it thinking like, oh man, this is going to be an amazing series because this is what this all is going to be.
Pardon me.
But I would have any one of those would be a good TV show.
We're right.
Other than the yogurt one, I thought that was dumb.
It is what it is.
But yeah, but I really enjoyed the hell out of that. You know, and
it was good.
They and Netflix just recently redid Ultraman.
Yeah, I'm not. I was watching it, and I'm not really. I don't.
Did you ever watch the original?
Yes, the live action one many years ago with my sister.
I loved it because I remember in the '90s I used to watch Power Rangers, and then in the block on TV, it was Power Rangers, Eek the Cat, and then Ultraman. So like I'd watch that.
The problem I had with it, and it might just be something that I can just take. It was dubbed.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
But the thing that it was saying was not what they were saying on the TV.
Well, it's a Japanese show.
No. But you're misunderstanding. So it'd be like, "Hey, the door is open," and then what they would say, you'd see it written, "The door is open," and then they would say, "Please close the window."
Right.
What? I can't.
The story's different.
Yeah,
the story's different.
So I couldn't really get into that one. What's another one I've been watching?
Have you ever watched The Rookie?
The Rookie.
I've been watching I follow. I follow that show. Fucking
the guy from Serenity or Firefly.
The guy from Firefly. Yeah, it is.
Nathan
Fillion.
Anyway,
did the voice of the Green Lantern for like 10 years.
Who? What?
Oh, dude, come on.
I went and saw this Into the Spider-Verse. The movie is amazing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I went. I know how you feel about DC, but I went and saw with Nick. I went and saw Shazam.
That's a good one.
Dude, that movie is fucking awesome, dude. Captain Marvel was really good too.
Yeah, I saw Captain Marvel.
And the funny thing is like we did a whole episode on that because Shazam's original name was Captain Marvel.
Because Marvel Comics wasn't even in existence when Shazam was created.
So you enjoyed the movie? You enjoyed Shazam?
I didn't see it, but it's one I want.
Oh, it's good.
I know I'll be good because
it's literally like Big with superheroes.
It's not officially a DC, so it's not completely tied to Superman, Batman.
Superman's in the movie.
Well, reference to him.
He's in the movie.
A reference to him.
He's in the movie.
Okay. Like a Superman toy is in the movie.
No, Superman is in the movie.
Version?
Dude, you're asking me to give spoilers.
What's his name? Who played Superman?
Henry Cavill.
No.
Christopher Reeves.
Yes.
I am in agreement with what you're trying to say here. Yes, I'm in agreement with what you're trying to say here.
You ever see Aquaman?
Yes.
What?
I watched it on DVD.
You watched it on fucking Percocet and fucking
doing this. Tell him what I'm doing.
He's got his hands over his face,
Yeah,
like the monkeys, where it says "See no evil, smell no evil," and then that one's on the butt and it says "Speak no evil."
Pick no evil.
They pick no evil. Finger no evil. Yeah. So that's hilarious that you saw Aquaman.
It was hard to watch.
Yeah,
So,
I'm pretty sure you had to watch it like with some flat surface behind you.
and there were several people here with me.
You're like, in case I pass out because I think I'm underwater. Is that
I'm feeling a bit.
Pause it.
Feeling a bit woozy.
It's feeling a bit weird. So I got the Funko app pop thing, and I was looking at Funkos and one of the Funkos that they're doing, and it's hilarious because the way that they're
I'm rolling my eyes because
it's a Jaws Funko Pop,
Fuck
and he
that.
has black eyes, and it's just a shark with fucking eyes, and it's like. I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
I'd buy it.
Because I can say the word shark, but it's not in the context of anything else. It's just, we're not talking about anything that has anything to do with anything. It's just a Funko Pop. It's a piece of plastic.
Well, and the listeners of the show are very familiar with how much I hate sharks and how much they scare me.
Yeah,
like,
because in parts
fuck sharks.
in parts unknown, Mr. Mayhem 520 has a pool, and fucking Sugar Shack fucking villain over here is like, I don't even want to sit next to it. I don't even want to see it. It's like, dude, come over. We'll go hop in the pool, sit so you can stand in the water. It's not
Nope.
like it's not like you're gonna fucking. You're tall enough.
You know what it's called? I actually looked it up. It's spelled Geo, Geliophobia.
I thought it was hydrophobia.
No, that's the fear of sharks. Geliophobia.
I thought it was a combination of both, though.
It probably is. It probably
Hydrophobia is a fear of large bodies of water.
Fuck that.
So you are a very severe hydrophobic, which is
Fuck that.
But
They could cement over the entire ocean for all I care, man.
some movies he is not partaking in is Waterworld.
I love Waterworld, which is weird enough.
How could you? Just Kevin Costner saved it for you.
I guess, man. Well, it was Mad Max on water. That's literally what that was. It was Mad Max on water.
Not really, because nobody was Australian.
Okay.
Mad Max is not an Australian movie.
It is.
Nobody in that movie is like, "What's up, dude?"
Did you see the new Tremors movie coming out? Did you see that shit?
Bill and Ted's doing it.
Dude, hell yeah. I'm talking about Tremors here for a second.
And I'm just gonna Bill and Ted.
Yeah, well, I'm more excited for Tremors, honestly.
Dude, that's like 4 times. I'm just seeing how many times you can say it so you can fanboy out.
Tremors.
That's 6. We're doing a solid 10. Just
Tremors.
That's 7. 4 to go.
You know what happens when the ground shakes?
There's earthquakes.
Tremors.
That's 8.
What do you get when you're an alcoholic and you stop drinking?
DTs.
Tremors.
That's 9.
I need one more. Oh my god.
Oh no, I got one. Let me do it.
Okay.
Let me do it. So you're flying in a plane, right? And then you land. And then when you land, you realize that where they landed was on a boat, and you're in the middle of the ocean. And then your feet
Get tremors. We did it.
10. You're like 2 things I would never do, so fuck off. Why would I pay for myself to get into a seat of a plane that's probably going to crash?
Fuck that noise.
I'm good. No, I love
Bill and Ted looks pretty amazing though.
Yeah, I feel super,
like I don't. They haven't showed anything about it at all yet, other than that.
I feel super old. Just saying.
Dude, Bill and Ted was one of my favorites growing up. You know, like fucking Wild Stallions, man. Are you kidding me?
Forever.
And I heard this guy that played Death, Jeremy Irons.
Something like that.
He's supposed to be in it too.
Yeah, too bad they can't resurrect George Carlin.
Oh, it's Rufus. That's where I got my name from. That's honestly where I got my name from.
It's dope.
But what else are you into right now? Like, what else have you been getting into?
A lot of Black Ops 4. That's about it, dude.
Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of MasterChef lately.
Yeah.
I love, you know me, I'm a foodie. I love cooking shows.
Right. You're like a thugged out Alton Brown.
I am a thugged out Alton Brown. I got tattoos to show it.
And the glasses to prove it.
And that's right.
You can go like that. Motherfucker, I wasn't. Oh, did I say?
I love that thugged out Alton Brown. That's awesome, dude. Sorry, that made me laugh harder than it should have.
Write that down. The thugged out.
I'll put that in the liner notes for the show.
Making that T-shirt.
That's right, thugged out Alton Brown. Hell yeah! Like I love cooking shows. I love cooking competition shows. Like one of my favorite things is like say because I'm a chef. That's what I do for a living, and it's awesome to like when somebody throws like just you got 10 ingredients in front of you. What are you gonna do with this?
Right.
And
that's Pauly.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. He could cook like a motherfucker.
Dude, he could cook the shit out of some.
Yeah,
food.
dude. I remember.
Not to sound so disparaging.
Well, and
he could literally cook the shit out of some food.
Yeah. Well, and I remember cooking with him because we lived together.
Yeah.
And like I remember cooking with him.
Yeah, I as well.
Yeah.
I lived with him and Robin in Washington.
Yeah. Yeah. You could throw him some fucking pork cheek and some potatoes and some chives.
You give him 5 things. 5 things.
Yeah. Make a completely unique meal.
I remember going to the grocery store with that motherfucker.
I wish I could have done that, man.
It was amazing in Washington, dude.
Yeah, I wish.
We literally woke up on Christmas Day. I think it was the first Christmas it was up there.
You were up there. How long were you up there?
I was up there for 8 years.
Really? Damn it. Really, dude.
I lived with him for 6.
Wow.
No, 4.
That's crazy, dude. I remember when you were leaving, like, Justin, don't go.
Had to.
I know.
I had to get the fuck out of here, dude.
But you came back, though.
Yeah. So, fun story about Pauly. It's Christmas Day. So this is Christmas Day with Pauly. This is what happened the whole day. So wakes me up. I'm sleeping on a futon. Get up, motherfucker. All right, I'm up. All right, get your shit. Get your fucking backpack. Get some water. Fucking headphones. Get whatever you need. Fucking gonna be in the truck. And cousin had Pauly had a fucking S250. Silverado, I think it was. Big old truck. So he loads up the 2 bicycles. We fucking drive out. I don't know where we're going. I have no idea. But on the way, fucking rolls this fucking joint. Couple of them. We're smoking. He's driving. We're smoking. He's driving. Fucking listening to tunes. Just chilling. I often think of this memory and remind myself of this memory because this day was so fucking epic. So we fucking get to where we're going. He's like, so we're going to ride down to the beach, right? So we got our mountain bikes we're going to ride. So we've ridden here in town or out the surrounding areas in Tucson. And then when we got up there, we'd ride.
Yeah, Pauly was a big biker. Yeah, he was.
So, bicyclist.
Cyclist, because I'm a cyclist.
Yeah, right. So we wind up going, and so it's to the beaches through the forest. So the story starts out with an adventure on 2 wheels, and we're hauling ass down this into the trees.
I've heard this story.
Yeah, into the trees, and these was like a fucking the fucking forest in the fucking Lord of the Rings, like one of those old forests with old trees.
See any Bigfoot?
No, I didn't see any Bigfoot,
Okay.
but I did see a guy that was probably like 70 with a little Shih Tzu on a fucking leash, and it was one of those retractable ones, and this dog was pulled, like he jumped at the same time as the guy pulled him into his arms because I was going to run him over on my bicycle.
Oh, shit.
And cousin Pauly's like, stop, from the other side, because if I had not stopped, it was like dead, broken trees, like pointed sharp objects at the bottom, all mossed out, like old shit, like you were jumping it or you were going very slow through it.
Right.
And so almost killed this dog and this guy.
So I almost killed this dog.
We get all the way down to the beach after having fucking almost killed ourselves. Almost killed myself. Pauly was perfectly fine. So he has he has his inhaler, and we have some bubble gum, and we have he brings one of the roaches and some bud, right? And we're sitting on this beach, but it's not like a sandy beach, it's a rocky beach. So we're trying to find a seashell to put on the fucking inhaler to use the gum to seal the seashell. To smoke a bowl out of a seashell in an inhaler on a beach with like 30 kids, 15 families, me and my Pauly. me and my cousin Pauly trying to fucking hide out behind a rock, get all fucking stoned. Then we had to go back up the hill, right, to get back to the fucking truck. So it was all uphill, it was all downhill going. So it was all uphill. So it sucked fucking dick, assholes, and fucking nuts. Oh, it was horrible. So legs are shaking. It's Christmas. So we're super fucking lit, stoned, gone. Go back to the house. On the way back to the house, what do you want for Christmas dinner? Oh, I don't want turkey.
I don't want seashells.
No, because we would never do a traditional. Is why I'm not a big fan of traditional. Anyway, anything traditional, I want it not. Whatever they have traditionally, I don't want that.
Right.
So like fish or lobster or fucking whatever. So we went and got fucking some tuna, like cuts,
nice
fillets of tuna, lobster, fucking crab, oysters, not oysters, prawns, like a whole seafood thing, dude. Mm-hmm. We got 5 different types of seafood plus the tuna.
So you got 6 proteins.
Yeah, and then we did spring salad where it was like green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, and it was with he made a crazy vinaigrette.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and you're just like, what the fuck? And he made Robin made some fucking they were blue. It was some sort of fucking. It wasn't a martini, but it was like a slushy, and they were fucking blue, like his blue.
Like a Psycho Jimbo blue.
Yeah, it was that blue of the liquor, and when you mixed it and blended it up with the ice, like that was our cup. Like we were drinking shit that would like it was a fruity Hawaiian.
Nice, man.
And we
nice. That's a good memory. That's a good memory.
That was fucking Christmas dinner, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
just
memory.
Getting fucking
That's a good memory.
Drinking that blue fucking cocktail, fucking smoking and eating food. Like,
Call that shit a Sakio Jimbo.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude. That's badass.
Like, I think of that when I'm having fucking just a rough day at bad, not a good time. Just fucking work sucks. With
well,
life.
you know, I have a lot of awesome memories of living with Pauly.
All of them,
dude. Yeah, he like I said, he introduced me into industrial. Like I remember so clearly. Like, because I was, like, only listening to industrial music and because of him. And then I discovered, like, hardcore heavy shit.
Right.
And I was like, Pauly, check this out. He's like, yeah, that shit's going to die. He's like, you know, like, that stuff's going to die off. And, like, this industrial music will still be around. Which is kind of a shame because industrial music isn't a thing anymore. Like, nope, there's, like, nothing new. There's really nothing new. But, like, that's just, like, a memory that I have from him. Right. Like, hey, he's like, oh, that's going to die off. You know what I mean? Right. But it was really cool hanging out with him, man. Right. He's a good guy.
I miss him every day.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
All the time.
We have a lot of good memories of it. Like
all of them.
You did, like you, myself, Pauly, Tony, Kristi. We did some stupid shit, man. We did some stupid shit. Dumb shit. I remember when God, this is such a fleeting memory in my mind. But I was when I was living with Tony and Kristi was there. And we were all hanging out in the back area, you know, where my room was.
Where Pauly's room was.
Yeah, well, and I was the one that took his room after the fact. But we were all just hanging out there, and I did a jump kick. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And my foot went like flat with Kurt's face, and he's like, "Do you remember that story?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?" And like, I was just like standing there, and I just jumped into like a standing flat. And and Kurt was like, "What?" Because I not to say that it was controlled perfectly. But I stopped like right there before his face, and I just remember everybody standing there going like, "What?" Because I was just drunk, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this real quick."
Watch out, guys! I'm gonna do some funny shit.
I'm gonna do some fucking karate real quick.
Right? Random karate.
Yeah.
Karate.
All right, brother. I think we did a solid episode tonight, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming over and doing it again.
Yeah, we should do a next one.
Hell yeah. And what's your gamer tag again so people can find you?
Mr. Mayhem 520.
That's right. Rufus the Villain over here.
You guys have a fun and namaste day.
All right. Rufus the Villain.
Mr. Mayhem 520.
And we're out.